doing, Daisy?
With full swing, the Ion 3 camera captures impact and
It is your Monday night right here on WDWNT Entertainment. Good evening, everyone. I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. It is so nice to be with you once again here on a Monday night talking all things Disney. With us, as always, we have Jeff Melkars. Oh, no mug. Oh, no, where was the mug?
I didn't know, man. I thought we were going three shots. Oh, my heavens.
No.
Can we try that again?
No. Okay. All right. Let's
go away. Go away. Come back.
Joining us this evening is Jeff Melkars. There. Oh, look at that.
God, I've been hoping for that all day. Look at that. What's up? Here's the best part about this, gang. Now I get to have beverages.
There we go.
So
Angelina.
Romantic. Hi.
Hello.
Angelina. Oh, it is good to see you as well.
I'm wearing red for you guys today. We got this Valentines look today, so
perfect. Yeah,
romantic. I can't wait to talk about it.
Well, it's going to be a fun show. Jeff, it looks like you're in we're doing this like romantic thing. It's like you got a corner booth in a lounge somewhere. Are you somewhere in Disney right now?
Let me see if I can get everything. Let me see how quickly I can just get everything red down here. How about that?
Well, while you're doing that, I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Alyssa, RJ, Penguin, Tom, good to see you. Horatio, how you doing? Leaf, good to see you. Will, thanks for joining us. David, thank you for being in here with us. K-Jack, good to see you too. Jordan, Karen, thank you so much for joining us. We're talking all things kind of romantic at Disney. What's going on here?
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at it, man. I was just like, because I had to do everything quick, yeah. I'm just still getting used to it today. It definitely seems like this is, if not quite like the fourth ring of hell, I'm somewhere between like 2 and 3 right now. So
I see that.
We'll work on the specifics. So
I see that. Emily, welcome to the show. Matt, thanks for joining us also. SeaWorld, good to see you in there too. Steve, thank you so much for joining us. JD, peace to you as well. Thank you. It's going to be a fun show. We do have a Team Cosmic segment at the end of the show. We do have a few of the drawings from last week. The drawings
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, and like these ones, guys, these ones win. These ones win because wow. All right. I won't say who they're from yet, but they might be in the chat. What is
like? I want to just do that right now. I just want to see it right now. Go ahead.
That's the magic of the tease, right? Hey, Drew's back. Drew says I moved to the West Coast. Drew moves to the West Coast. It happens at 6 p.m. now. He's got a 6 p.m. start for our show, so it's a dinner time thing for West Coasters. Yeah, I never thought about that.
That's not bad.
No,
yes,
that's
Drew.
Yes.
Hey, Chris, Karen's noticing that your video looks much better, so maybe something's working.
Oh my God, big announcement.
Thank you so much. So you will, in the chat, if you have noticed my videos being a lot better today so far, I got a new computer this past week, and let me tell you, compared to that last one, this is amazing. So yeah, hopefully this is a little bit better. Chris, new PC. Yeah, it is a new PC. It is a very new PC, less than a week old at this point. So we're still running fine right now, and I'm very happy to see things as it should. Very purple and red. Yeah, I turned up the purple lights behind me as well. Angelina's wearing the red. Jeff is is facing Darth Vader's wrath.
Yeah, you're looking a little Kylo Ren there, Jeff.
I'll figure it out. He was my favorite. He was my favorite anyway.
Yeah. So romantic things at Walt Disney World, and like we usually go around to like each park and talk about each park. I thought this time we kind of keep it more fluid because there's a lot of things that might not be in the park that we want to talk about this time. In fact, the stuff that I have, I mean, there's a few things, but really a lot of it is outside of the 4 main parks when I think of romantic things at Walt Disney World. And I mean, like this is one of those. It's hard to do because it's kind of like, you know, to each their own, right? Like some people like doing certain things as a couple because they're, you know, if you like scary things, then you're gonna want to do a romantic ride on Tower of Terror or something like that. Right? Like it's very open. What we're saying is just our opinions, and we want to know your opinions too in the chat. So please, chat along with us and let us know how many moose power is in this PC.
I saw that too.
No, the company did not buy. I bought myself a new PC, but
so I was trying to remember, man. So we are approaching like our 1 year anniversary, our 1 year romantic anniversary.
Yeah.
But I know because I had not. I know you like started this, and we were doing like the radio thing somewhere around this time last year. But I know I went to Spain and came back, and that was like the first one. I do feel like we talked a little bit about this, but this is our first Valentine's together, and I would just like to wish you all a very romantic, happy Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, I've already seen Alyssa poo-poo the romance, so that's why I'm in the very red room for you, Alyssa. So it's kind of like teetering on romance and evil hatred. How's that? Is that good?
Nice.
Should I be red? Should I be more red than purple?
Can you? Oh, no. Can you go red or pink even?
I mean, probably. What did I do with my? I don't know where my I have these like remotes that control this thing.
And Alyssa, who already said something about we need to get a love connection for Alyssa here. I'm just saying. We got a couple people out there. So Alyssa says a chair, your own Wi-Fi, and a new PC. Big things happening early in 2021. Happy Valentine's Day. # Team Cosmic. So,
thank you, Alyssa. Happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, dude.
Thank you so much.
Look how
appreciate that.
Let me tell you. Look how hard you have to work to do that. Do you want me to get you over here? Like now I'm back over here. Now I'm blue.
With the lights? Now is that what you're talking?
How about that? Yeah. How about that? See that?
So
I'm trying to show me up. Trying to show me up the other day. All right. Now I'm going back red. Look.
Another super chat here. Hi, my name is Tom Strong, and I'm a hopeless romantic. I like long walks on Disney's boardwalk along Crescent Lake and hearty pours at Abracadabra.
Oh,
thank you, sir, for the super chat there.
Thank you, Tom.
It's funny you mention kind of the way you introed this, Chris, because like I actually was monitoring just to make sure he didn't get himself arrested or anything. Tom Strong's Twitter feed earlier on the Twitter machine, and it's because everybody's got their own things, and I saw that he got. I don't think he got married there, but he definitely honeymooned there. And Tom, did you get engaged there as well? Oh, and Alyssa D goes, haha, Team Cosmic Dating Service. All right, we're going to do a love connection with Alyssa. This did not, just like Chris spring stuff on Angelina and I feel like somehow we're going to try to make that happen for you, Alyssa.
I wasn't going to do this till later, but this is from Tom Strong on Twitter earlier today. He did that.
Oh, look at crazy. Look at this like he's like all big and bad on like the Twitter machines, and he's like, I love to drink. But look at that adorableness. That's very
And they got engaged at Disney, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Tom, you got
I believe so, yeah.
Oh no! Now Cheyenne, the sad single one, he's here. I swear, guys, we got to do. What was that again? Because I'm the old man, Jordan. Right? Like there was a game show. Was it Love Connection? That's what we need. Team Cosmic Love Connection.
Oh yes.
No, the blind date. It's like blind date or something. Anyways, whatever.
All right,
let's go. I'm sorry.
Let's get into this right now. If you haven't done it yet, please press the like button just below the video. Yeah, the dating game. Give the video a like. It'll help us out a lot. The super chat button, as you see, is open. You can donate as little or as much as you want on that. It all goes to WDW News Today. We always appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time. Hello, and thank you for joining us. Please subscribe to the channel. Turn that little bell notification on because we have shows all throughout the week here on this channel, WDWNT Entertainment. So with that being said, let's get into some romantic ideas and things to do. This is it's just less than a week until Valentines, so this is the only opportunity for us to do something like this. Team single, that's okay too. That's all right.
Dude, I'm seeing I can't believe how many singles we got here. I'm ready to be set up. LOL.
I was gonna say
a lot of Cheyenne. Was it Emily? Okay, hashtag team single. Wow. Maybe we should be doing something else. By the way, I wanted to ask you, Chris,
set up something maybe on Twitter or something.
Has there ever been one question asked, whether it was Disney or not, that the chat room has not answered? Thank you, David. It was the dating game. Yes.
Tonight, I feel like the answer might be,
I don't like this.
Chris is getting a little nervous about the dating show.
No.
We'll have.
I'm just loving how fast my computer is, to be honest. But let's get into this now. Romantic things at Walt Disney World, and there's certain rides, but when I think of the kind of the extra things to do, like when you're in the park and you're just consumed in all the stuff that's going on, no matter what park it is, and all the people walking around, sometimes you can find those places just to get out, just get away, and just make it just the two of you, right? And walking around, like Tom has suggested, the boardwalk, but there's so many resorts at Walt Disney World. Like, what always gets me is that there's different tiers, so you're paying good money to stay at like either a value or a deluxe, right? Like, I mean, we're at the values, but we have stayed at deluxe. But either way, it's a benefit. It's expensive because you're on property. And some of the times that you stay at these resorts, whether it's a value or moderate or deluxe, you don't get time to really explore them, and it's like, well, got to go to I got a fast pass for this park. We're gonna go over here. We got to go over here. We got running around, and you're staying at this like grand resort or like heavily themed resort that you don't get to see. So one of my things is just taking a nice peaceful walk around the resort and just discovering what is there. Whether it's Animal Kingdom Lodge or whether it's and it's full of like the animals. You get to see giraffes and zebras. And all that.
Hashtag adores.
Or whether you're walking around like even Art of Animation or Pop Century, and you got these huge like life-size characters and little photo ops along the way. I mean, it's really cool. It's not usually crowded there, and you get a nice opportunity to get away. We've done that before, in the morning, middle of the day, and even like late at night too, if we need kind of a wind down or something from the day at the park. So that's going to be my first suggestion, is just taking a walk. Do you guys ever do that?
I like your suggestion. I feel like you are like right now, like you're very in kind of this. Is Heather like in the room with you? Like I feel like you're like on my Calm app right now, like reading me like a story. It's very calming and soothing. That's what I'm getting. When Chris goes like romantic, if everything is like kind of like down a notch, I feel like we throw like some Otis
when the
Redding
lights
on.
turn red,
We're
he's
just,
got
like,
a
doing
different
it.
energy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just blushing really hard.
It's a different energy, right? That's what it is. Yeah. Chris is getting very romantic. I like it. I love that you said that, and it's funny because I want to agree, but Angelina, if you have somewhere to jump in, please do. But what I like about, and I like about the chat room, and I know like Cheyenne even is down kind of in Disney Springs. There's just so many different things to do. But like you said, if you're like a Disney fanatic, it's like you're going to want, like, the most romantic thing you could do would be like ride Space Mountain 17 times. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like if you do have those times,
depends on the person.
Because like if you love, it depends on the person, it depends on the couple. Like if you really love like Star Wars, you're gonna like hang out in the cantina all day, right? So like it is fun to be able to like have those different levels. But I mean, like if you have the luxury to go multiple times or kind of have space it out a little bit, I mean, like Tom, like with the boardwalk, I mean, I think the campground actually gets like a little bit of a tough sell, because it's like, okay, well, it's not like the deluxe thing, it's not the Polynesian, it's not it's not Victoria and Albert's, but like, do you know what they do have there? And it's fun to do for Halloween, but it's also fun to do for romance. I mean, they've got the freaking like horse-drawn carriages, man, like through the campgrounds.
Yes.
And like
yes,
through,
exactly.
Oh, yes,
like,
yes.
That's my pick. What's up, ladies? Horse-drawn carriage. Can I get a witness? Come on now.
True.
I'm
just gonna.
Wilderness. You got it.
More Beverly, please, saying in quotes, chat room. Jeff just dated himself. Nico the Greco saying ASL with the laughing face.
Oh my goodness.
That's why I was laughing. I wasn't laughing at your idea.
Connecticut. And thank you, JD. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's the top chat. What the hell is it? Is it not a chat room? Where am I chatting?
Yeah.
That's what we're. Beverly, yeah, that sounds like what we're.
More Beverly, please, asking if we're allowed to travel. I think like we can travel, except when we come back into. This is crazy. When we come back into Canada, we have to stay at a hotel, like with your party, whoever you were with. Dude? You have to stay in a hotel. It is an extra 2,000 Canadian per person, $2,000 Canadian per person. So if you're with a family of 4, that's $8,000, even if it's kids, and you're stuck in a hotel room with security outside, making sure that you're not going anywhere, and you're stuck in this hotel for 3 days. If you test negative, you can go. If you test positive, they take you to like a government, like a makeshift hospital. I don't know, like a ward, a bunker, igloo. I don't know. And so that's what's going on up here right now. So like that's why we won't be traveling anytime soon.
So is it worth it? No, not really. Yeah. Not yet.
It's pretty. Yeah, Joel knows. Joel's in the chat. He knows. It's pretty bad for us right now. So we can't really go anywhere.
Yeah. I'd rather spend my money on a big Disney trip instead of staying back in Canada in a bunker.
So I buy a PC, and then I'm able to chat with all the lovely people in the chat room. ASL.
Thank you. I mean, look, is it not a chat room? Somebody tell me what the kids are calling it these days. Is this the TikTok machine? Am I on the TikToks?
Winnipeg bombing -20. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Ange, what you got? I wanted to answer your question earlier, Chris, about just being able to walk around the park, or not the park, sorry, the resorts. And I was very lucky to be able to do that as a cast member, because normally when you're just going on a trip, I don't know how many people have the time to just be like, let's just go walk around the resorts, especially if you're not staying at the resorts, right? But I highly, highly recommend the one place that I will always go to. And I know this is going to be said probably again, but the Polynesian is so romantic. It just oozes like just being calm and relaxed, and the fire mixed with the water, and then like the beach aspect of that too. Like I always want to go on those swings, have a little Dole Whip, stay with my partner. It's very cute. I absolutely adore the Polynesian. I will always go there.
Well, that's just
some of the resorts are just gorgeous, though.
If you're going to be spending money at the big money on like the Polynesian, you're gonna want to walk around it. You can't. But I'm afraid that people stay there and just like go to the room, eat something, then go to the parks, and it's just like.
No. I hear you. I totally hear you on that, man. When you are in those 3, if you're if you're lucky enough to be in a monorail like hotel, like there is just so much there. And even like the Contemporary, man, like I'll just ride the little boats like from Wilderness to back, just see those things.
Yeah.
Oh my God. But so you just said something, Angelina, and it's like there were 2 things that really, okay, I'm going to date myself again. My grandmother used to say this. Can anyone explain this to me, chat room? She was from Poland. I don't know. We used to say crazy things. No, you know what? Because people say grind my gears. My grandmother would say, and I challenge you to add this to your vocabulary and bring it with you everywhere you go. You know what gets my can out? That's what she would say. So we're going to just go with what gets my can out. Tonight, all 2 things on Disney. When they started not letting you get unlimited refills on the soda machine with your mugs, okay? And they put the chip in the mug, Chris and Ange. And then the other thing, because you say Polynesian, you want to talk about like romance, man. I love back in the day, you could just like totally moonlight, even if you weren't staying at Polynesian, and just watch the fireworks like on the beach. Like that was like that was like the jam. You know what I mean? And like they would even I don't know if this happened every time or it was just like special occasions, but like the night parade barges would roll out. So you even had like blasted in the face with sound too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, electric water pageant. It was just like, you know, but like for wishes and things like that. Just regular wishes. Like I'm not going crazy like New Year's Eve, but you know, like because there were places you could get away. It's not like watching on Main Street. Okay, who's saying something? Because anytime
you're really aging yourself here, Jeff. Because you also said wishes.
No, but that because since I am not okay. T is for timeout, chat room and Ange, because like this has been since basically like you can't do this since they built the other the DVCs. You know what I'm saying? Like so since that happened, you can't do it. So I'm not aging myself, other than the fact that yes, I did do that all the time. But hey, not my fault. You guys missed out, youngsters. You freaking millennials, huh?
No, I remember sitting on the white sand beach at the Polynesian, and I still have some great pictures actually from watching Wishes. Yeah, so I can. Yeah. Angelina, did you have another one? What you mentioned? You mentioned the Poly at first. Was there something else?
Yeah. In terms of resorts, no, the Polynesian is definitely like up there for me. If anyone else has any other suggestions of other resorts, I haven't really been able to explore too many. So that would be the only one. If I want to keep going though, and we're not going into parks, I would say that my next choice would be going to Disney Springs, specifically the Lava Lounge in like connected to Rainforest Cafe. Has anyone been there before? Have you guys ever had a drink there, just sat there at night? It is so beautiful. And again, I don't know why I'm on like a fire theme right now, but there's fire there too. I don't know. There's something about fire and water that is like so romantic, I guess. But sitting there and just at night and having like, they have some really good drinks there and it's connected to the Rainforest Cafe. It's a very good little date spot. So that would be my next choice for sure.
And even you're talking about like resorts, Ange, and like I just saw like Danielle just mentioned like French Quarter, and that is one of those like I think overlooked places because like Chris, you even mentioned like Value and Deluxe and all that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just but like French Quarter has the boat link as well, so that kind of gives you even something else kind of to do. But like some of the moderate resorts are really kind of nice.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at Coronado too. It's a beautiful resort. Stayed there back in I've stayed there a few times. My first time was back in like 2008. Still, we stayed in the Rancho section. It was beautiful back then too. You know, and the Caribbean beach as well. And it's especially because of the rentals. It's been underdone too. They're gorgeous. Yeah. So I mean, I hope people when you stay at these resorts, just soak it in a little bit more. Yeah. You can go on a nice solo walk, a family walk, a romantic walk, whatever you want. These are just kind of options that we're giving you tonight for something to do. So just keep that in mind because as we've all said, like it's super important. You know, there's also. So we could talk about attractions. It's almost 9:30 here.
We could let me go back to like Caribbean tomato, like you said. I mean, the other thing is not to get like crazy. I don't want people to be like, oh man, I'm just gonna leave it there. But I mean, there's places you can get away with like a loved one at Caribbean, whichever one you want to say it. But like, I love that around like the water. I mean, there's a beach there. There's hammocks, man. Like if you ever just like laid in a hammock with like, you know, just kind of like, and I mean, it's so cool, right? Because I mean, like, you know, you got like the water, you know, the water sounds and the giant cicada bugs, I'm sure, are also there keeping you company. But I mean, like the Caribbean is crazy because they've got that like that walk around kind of area, and you know, they've got these like little nooks and things that are locked or are they? And you could, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like there's just so many fun different things to do, and I know like to go to attractions. Man, I don't know how we're gonna get through this. Like this should have been a 2-part.
Well, and also a lot of it, you don't actually need to be staying at the resort. I've never stayed at a resort. I will one day, but I've never. And you can still do a lot of the like fun things at resorts, even without staying there. Like I think I stayed at the Poly to watch a movie once. I don't know if I was allowed to, but but yeah, you can even if you don't stay there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's lots of things to do at the resorts that are, just besides going to your room and eating something too. Yeah, you can always check out the different dining options too. That's how we've ate at places like Citrico's, like Grand Floridian, for example, right? That's why we've ate there, because we just booked a reservation to eat there. We haven't stayed there. I think we were staying at All-Star Movies or something that trip. But you get to you have those kind of perks. You can go there, and even just to walk around and check out the other resorts, or if you're not staying on property, just find a way to check them out. And I think that pretty well covers it for walking around the resorts like that, right? Unless I'm missing anything. What is it? What's the Team Cosmic? Oh, Alicia says Citrico's. Yeah, Citrico's. Mwah. Love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite places to eat there. We loved it when we went there. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful place.
Oh my God, people are, now Alyssa, everybody's talking about going to Disney. It's making me so jealous.
Oh,
it's like you got like those stupid, all the memories coming up, and it's like, sorry.
I love it. Juniper MB says, my favorite thing to do around Christmas is visit the monorail resorts and Wilderness Lodge to see the gingerbread houses, castle, and carousel displays. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, they're so beautiful. I feel like we're talking romantic ideas at Walt Disney World, but we're also doing kind of like the outside the park stuff, right? Like the rest of the world almost. It's beautiful.
But I kind of love that too, man. And there's like things like in and around like Disney Springs as well, because like, it's and maybe not everyone is comfortable being in the parks right now as well, right? But like if you go for that many days, like maybe you can find like a little bit of space away from, again, like a carriage ride is going to be just you and your people, and I don't know, just sanitize, and it's going to be like you're definitely going to have like your space there, right? Like any of these things, like on the beaches, like if it's you and a hammock, or like Tom said, like on the boardwalk, like you can kind of control what you're doing and what you're putting yourself in a lot easier when you're actually outside the parks, which is kind of interesting. I mean, this sort of happened organically, but it's fun because I think a lot of people already talk about what to do in the parks. You know what I mean? So this is fun hearing like some other ideas, like especially even in like in the chat room. Really enjoying the chat room tonight.
Yeah, it is cool. Like there is so much more to do. So please let us know in the chat something else. An Amphicar. Alicia says that the Amphicar is over in Disney Springs there. They load right between the boathouse and Jock Lindsay's. You go in from the car into the water and take a ride in the car.
Oh yeah, Disney Springs. Mm-hmm.
Never done that before, but I tend to sit. If you're looking for me in Disney Springs, chances are you can find me at Jock Lindsay's on the patio, like on the outside. Yeah, we're like in the little side part. And we constantly watch those go in the butt house. Yeah. Penguin. Hey, we're halfway through the show. So, we got lots more ideas coming up. We haven't even hit the parks. I do want to go a little bit into the parks also. But I want to remind you how you can become more involved with WDW News Today. And that is by becoming a member of the WDW News Today Interglobe Society. That is the WIGS, and join the WIGS as I see Penguin there in the chat. Here comes the WIGS roll call. Living the dream. I hear you. Love Jocks as well. There we go. Penguin, David, Juniper MB, Leaf, Alyssa, Alicia, Nico, Karen,
Joel,
Rob, Will, Cheyenne,
Banana. That's right, Mandy.
Joel, there we go. Doug, Danielle, Mandy, Jordan Force. There you are. I was hoping you're going to be in here.
I saw him.
You know why?
Sean Force has been keeping a low profile tonight. Though now I know when he was born. So good.
Tom Strong, Emily, thank you so much. Appreciate that. For as little as $2 a month, you can become a WIGS member also. You go to patreon.com/WDWNT. You get access to exclusive shows, like post shows. Like after the main show is done, you get another show. You get discounts and all this kind of merchandise and all this cool stuff. So for as little as $2 a month, patreon.com/WDWNT. Should also mention the carouselofproducts.com always has some new stuff going on. I saw an ad for it, but I mean, you can see that I'm wearing it. It is the brand new It is the WDWNT the hat.
Oh,
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Take that off. But there you go. You can sport that one around. And it is at
fancy.
Dating myself with a Vanna White here.
And they do, as Tom Strong says, they do have stickers of the Carousel of Progress. I knew I was going to say that one day. Carousel of Products. And there is Cosmic Reid Live stickers there for $250 each. And Tom Strong on Twitter, thank you so much. We saw the support and that you purchased one of those stickers. Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Right?
So
super chat Tom Strong. Nice.
Yes, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. So with that being said, we do have a Team Cosmic segment coming up. We'll show some of the 90-second drawings that were sent after the show last week. So I got some of those to show. We will also have a couple more photos to show with romantic ideas at Walt Disney World. We also have half a show to come. So with that being said, let's continue. We talked in detail about walking around resorts, checking out other resorts, dining at other resorts. There's also I've never done this. Have you guys ever done a massage down there, like Senses?
Oh, heavens!
Like Saratoga Springs has that. No, I haven't done it, but I would love to do it. Oh, hey, Alyssa, I have a Cosmic Reid Live sticker in the chat. Thank you so much. Living the dream. I love a Cosmic Reid magnet. Ooh, we don't have magnets.
So would I.
You should let Tom know.
Thank you for the idea, JD. Thank you so much. Yeah, hey, that's great. Do not drink. And Tom Strong, $2 super chat. Do not drink in Carousel of Product.
Thank you, Tom.
Or do. I mean, whatever. Hey, if you haven't done so already, also please just give a like to this video. That helps us out greatly. Super chat's always welcome whenever you like, as much or as little as you want. But I like the idea of getting massage at Walt Disney World. I know there's like Senses Spa is at Saratoga Springs, and there's Swan and Dolphin has one. But I would save it right for the end of the trip and just get them to massage.
Oh, that would be so nice. Dude, after you're exhausted from being in the parks every day. Oh, good idea, Chris.
It's so funny. It's so funny you say that. That is a great idea, Chris. And then I did the poor man's version of that because I was waiting for the back at where was I staying? Why am I blanking on what is the moderate next to All Stars, man? Good God, Mexican themed. Coronado. Jeez. Okay. At Coronado, man, because it was it's like where the conventions are. I love staying at Coronado, man, because it is like this close to being like a deluxe because so many conventions go there. Yeah. And they had the massage chairs. And I was like, man, after walking around though, man, like it was like I was waiting for the stupid Magical Express, RIP, by the way, I pour some out. And I was like, man, I'm going to dump like $80 in here until this damn bus rolls around the corner. But man, a proper massage is probably the way to go. See, everybody thought we were being so romantic. I blew all my money on the horse-drawn carriage, Chris, and then I had to get the chair massage for $3 for 7 minutes.
A couple. Let's see. Doug in the chat. Cosmic Reid shot glasses, please. Someone else said.
Ooh, why do we not have mugs and shot glasses yet? That makes no sense.
I will definitely be tweeting that. Come on now.
Sean Force said Cosmic Reid action figures. Cosmic Reid action figures. Can you imagine?
I don't want to imagine.
God, your computer's going so fast. You are like a superhero tonight compared to the last year.
This is crazy. A Mug TV mug, Sean Force.
Yes.
How about a mug of a? I would like a mug of a Mug TV mug. Oh my God! What did I just do?
Wow.
By Cosmic Reid mug for sure. Hey, Danielle, thank you so much. Good to know. It's you know what you did? Just tweet at WDWNT and see what can come of this.
Or at Tom Corliss.
Jason,
Jason,
are you listening to this?
Yeah, a shovel to dig. Cosmic Reid shovel to dig with. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my God! I would. Let me tell you something. I would buy a Cosmic Reid shovel. We have just derailed hardcore.
Horatio would buy the action. Horatio said he would buy the action figures. Oh, someone make 3D printer action figures. Cosmic Reid needs its own app. I don't know what it would be though. It would just
it would just be.
Everyone knows these ideas.
It would be a Chris soundboard of "Can you dig it?" and the Regis.
A button you can just press the voice work. Print the Cosmic Reid shirts. Yeah. Well, tweet the main channel. Cosmic Reid chair for Angelina. I think that was delivered.
I will say this. We are definitely going to have hashtag Team Cosmic shirts when we do this crawl around Epcot. And which I to this day, and I consider myself a professional, by the way, and I can somehow like wrap this into a romantic thing. I'm sure a pass out. I don't know, but I have never made it from Mexico all the way back around past Canada, so it's a challenge.
Yes.
When we actually finally do this, so we will definitely have shirts for that if I have to pay for it myself. So,
JD, I see.
So what do you Cosmic Reid branded construction equipment? We're going. Oh, my goodness.
And Jason sitting in a chair. What? Team Cosmic shirts, Team Cosmic dolls and dresses. Oh, Jeff Melkos can dress up as Edna. You know what? I saw Edna mode in something on the weekend, like a promo. I don't know, it's a commercial or something. And my first thought was, "There's Jeff."
I watched the Pixar shorts and I thought of Jeff right away.
If no one knows what we're talking about, go back and watch the Halloween episodes, the October episodes, because Jeff did an amazing Edna mode for an entire episode.
I think it was like the second one.
I gotta be honest with you. Yeah,
so good.
All right, let's get back to Valentine's Day, shall we?
Yeah, let's.
I guess I should have dressed as her.
So,
thanks.
When you think of attraction and stuff inside the parks that you like, something like romantic or whatever, like, okay, so I'm not going to tell it again because I feel like I've told it 1,000 Cosmic Reid Speedos. Okay, just Tom Strong.
Tom Strong, dude.
So I would the Phantasmic engagement thing that you can go back and watch any of the other 40 whatever episodes. I probably mentioned it, so I'm not going to talk about that. But that was, the Phantasmic, I think, is a nice show you can watch. Obviously sitting close together, you're on a bench like that. I used to think that the Great Movie Ride was a good kind of like,
Oh, would you do the yawn move? Is that too old? Do the millennials not do the yawn move anymore?
No, but that would be one of those ones, right? Just because it's slow, it's kind of nice through the movies and that. I mean, I realize you could never do that with the Runaway Railway.
There's nothing more romantic than that alien scene. I agree with you, Chris.
Well, that's where you pull out the arm trick, right? That's where you pull out the yawn.
Or they get scared and it's like, I'll help you. Oh, you're so scared.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right, Ange. That's right. She's in.
So I mean, Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster might be good for that too, because especially Tower of Terror. If they're scared, I've got you.
So Angelina, on the Twitter machine, or no, it was not. It was the Instagram machine. I saw your little poll. So would you be willing to share what was if we're moving, because we don't have a lot of time now, but like if we're moving to a park, like what was your answer, Angelina? And did people agree?
Yeah. Tell people what was going on.
If we were moving into a park, sorry, can you explain that again?
No, I'm saying because we're moving into parks, so you had like a whole you had this like poll thing going on the Instagram.
Oh yeah, well I thought that specifically I was doing Hollywood Studios on my Instagram, and cool. And we were looking at different options of places to go, specifically at Hollywood Studios, and one option that we were looking at for food, actually no, for attractions, it was between Runaway Railway and Rise of the Resistance, which one you would want to go to, one or the other. And surprisingly, Runaway Railway was the one that won.
That's a tongue twister right there.
And that was really surprising to me. I haven't been on either of them though, so I don't know. I've never been on either of them. But yeah, it was the one that won. So I don't know.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I guess
super surprised. I don't know.
Again, like if you had like a couple, and that's the beauty of it, man. It's like what you two like kind of vibe off together, man. Like if you were like totally into this whole weird milk thing and you want to pay like $9 for like some colored freaking milk, good for you. You are a saint, and I applaud you for it. But I'm gonna go probably buy a terrible Bud Light. Oh my god, I meant to bring down a free Coors Light Bud Seltzer today. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like everybody's got their own thing, so I love that. You know what I mean? But you know, I also think that the movie ride I love your idea about Tower of Terror as well. Or like, what's the most romantic place to eat in Hollywood studios?
Well, that was another one that really, really surprised me. I put on my Instagram between SciFi Diner, which all three of us are in love with. I love SciFi Diner. We talk about it all the time. But also Primetime, which we also love. But I really thought for romantic like date idea that SciFi was going to be the one to win, and it wasn't. It was Primetime, and I don't know. Again, I've never been to Primetime either.
Somebody was.
I don't know. There was like almost 100 people that said Primetime, and I don't know. Yeah.
I love this. Alicia in the chat. Rise of the Resistance only works 40% of the time, but 40% of the time, it works every time. That's another way to think of it. I would say Brown Derby. The Hollywood Brown Derby, right? That's my pick for if you're gonna do a restaurant there. Yeah,
I would say that probably like for like romance in a park. I mean, like just because we don't have a lot of time. I mean, I would say Cinderella's Castle, Brown Derby. It's all these ones that are like slightly above the price point. And I mean, even like, you know, Be Our Guest, I think is amazing. But yeah, Brown Derby. But like to Angelina's point, like I love SciFi Diner. Like I think it's got like just a vibe. You know what I mean? Like there's a vibe there that you can't get anywhere else, even outside of like the very fancy restaurants on Disney properties. So
yeah, and the whole drive-in movie thing I think is really romantic and dark. I don't know. That's right, Angelina. That's where I would go.
Okay, she's got it.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean that kind of, I don't want to really go like park by park, but you know, thinking of other areas just to kind of walk around, it might be like Pandora. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. Pandora would have to be with something that's especially at night where it's all glowing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, lighting, dude. The lighting there.
Yeah. We hopped out of the out of Navi River, and because it was light out at first, and then we went in the queue, and then it was dark by the time we came out. So
that's
all
cool.
of Pandora, like it transformed. All the glowing started. We were like, "What is like?" And we spent so much time just walking around taking photos, and it really wasn't that busy because park was about to shut, so it was, you know, it was slow and it was easy to just kind of walk around and take it all in and take all the sounds and the smells of that place too. Like it's crazy. It's a beautiful place. So I mean that's an obvious one, I guess. Pandora. Yeah.
And Alyssa even just said this. I think like just with the nature, you know what I mean? Like Animal Kingdom, there were so many years where like Animal Kingdom was kind of like given just, I don't know, like people kind of hated on it a little bit. I thought, you know what I mean? I feel like it has come into its own. And yes, you can walk around on just the paths, and there's like little, again, like nooks, kind of like what I was talking about, like on Caribbean Beach, where you can kind of just get away, and you're not like with the masses of people, and you can kind of like do your own thing for a couple of minutes and just have like a moment. I think that is some, like on these huge places, like sometimes you just need a moment, like with your person, and like it would just be nice to kind of like sidestep away, have a moment. I think like Animal Kingdom gives you that more than say any of the other parks. I did see Danielle had said Le Cellier, which by the way would have been my pick. That's for the Canadians, Danielle. So the Canadians, I agree that probably is like for a romantic kind of. Though I will say, for Leah's birthday, I took her. We went to the I'm just going to call it the Nemo restaurant because I never know what it's called anymore. That's got a cool vibe. The Coral Reef, yes, that's got a cool vibe. Just because of like the lighting and just, you know, the calmness of the aquatic features. So.
Here come the
I knew. As soon as you said coral, that's why I was trying to be.
Carl and Leaf Penguin.
Right.
Here it goes. There you go. Yeah. Somebody with Matthew said, yeah, Tony's is romantic with the laughing face. Yeah. Somebody said Tree of Life. Tree of Life makes me Tree of Life think of romance.
That's a cool vibe.
It's beautiful. And you know what? The music around Tree of Life is some of the most calming. I like that stuff as well. So I mean, it's sitting outside the Tree of Life could be one as well. Also, yeah, as well.
As well, Mandy. That was for you as well.
There you
I
go.
as well will drink to that. And I will say, but again, so Tree of Life, like I love the way they evolve the park because the projections. I know everybody's like, oh, they just put projections on everything now. But I mean, the projections they've done with Tree of Life, I think are amazing. I actually can't imagine the park without it. You know, it's like they spent so much time trying to drive you to rivers of whatever that terrible thing was, and you know, now just to give us like, you know, every five minutes, like have this like beautiful kind of like pattern on the tree is beautiful because you have this moment. You know what I mean? Love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful. It is gorgeous at night. I'm glad they figured out something to do. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Penguin. Penguin liked Rivers of Light. I'm sorry. I wanted to love it. I really wanted to love it.
Penguin.
Since this is a romance show, Penguin, I wanted to love it so bad because I love the whole the theme. I thought they had it right, and there was promise there, but it's just when you compare it to other like Disney nighttime extravaganzas, man, you just gotta it definitely was. It was not just the best that they've done.
For the record, Cheyenne says, since getting into this show, I say as well more now. It's my hat. Passing the torch.
Oh, no.
I'm passing the torch. I'm passing the torch.
Oh my God,
there
Cheyenne.
You go.
Cheyenne, I apologize for you, your family, and your friends. For Chris.
No, I appreciate that. Maybe I've been trying not to say it. I've noticed.
I have definitely.
I don't even think we notice anymore.
No. I'm going to take advantage of it every time it happens. So
I know you will.
So
yeah. Can I just say I know you will? Let's see. Thanks a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, hey,
I got you.
Okay. But yeah, I see what. Okay. Let's see what other. So I mean, can we just also talk about like the hub and like the hub grass?
Yes.
And how,
yes. That was what I was just gonna say.
Can I because no one seems to think they can go there and sit there in the middle of the day.
That is
like
amazing.
It's hilarious.
It is amazing. Yes. No, I know. It's like people think it's like fenced in. It's just, no. That's a great example. A great place to just have like a couple of minutes. That is a good.
Yes. You got great photos outside the castle. You know, you got Tomorrowland on one side, whatever. You got Adventureland. It's beautiful in that area. And every time we go there might be like one other family or couple or person there, and they're just like taking photos. It's like, this is a great spot to do that. And I just don't think people know about it, or they think, oh, we can't walk on that. We can't go there. We just got to stick to the path around it. And people do stick to the path around it, but they just don't utilize this space that is there for them. So,
yeah, definitely. It's a really good place for picnics.
Chris, I know you didn't. I know you weren't like totally into the dating game, but I think Angelina and I are going to try to convince you about it. But Leaf says a picnic on Hubgrass should be the dating game prize. So whoever wins this thing, we're going to have to do it. I guess we're going to have to wait until, like Angelina said, 2025 to do this. So, but when we do, that is going to be the culmination of dating game. Picnic
Team
on
as well.
Yes, I like it.
Right.
And I will bring the. Well, I guess I can't. I guess I'll have to bring fake champagne, like you know, with the towel thing on, and I can be like, "Here, sir."
Oh my goodness! Are you saying we're serving this picnic?
I think
I didn't sign up
have to do
but
something
I will now.
to it. We have to do something. Okay. I'll bring the corn dog nuggets from across the way. Casey. Okay. Yes.
All right.
Love it.
All right, Chris. I don't know how much time you wanted for the. I mean, we could do this all day. I mean, obviously.
Really.
I mean, even like Angelina, you mentioned just watching a movie at another hotel. Like that's just a great random thing, right? Like 2 hours, just like hang out, grab some popcorn, get an adult beverage or not an adult beverage, and just watch like a Disney classic or like great movie and on one of the screens, you know, like again, like they do it even at like Wilderness. Like I love it. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. I think to just conclude this whole thing before we get into the Team Cosmic stuff is just that Disney World itself is a big, beautiful place to go with your romantic partner or with your friends, or if anyone that you love, to share your love of Disney. And I can't wait to go back.
And all of the stuff that we mentioned tonight is like, I mean, it's so subjective to like what you like. And if you like going there alone, or, you know, I used to go on like solo trips to Disney all the time, and I would take walks and I would go, like, I just would do it because it's just as fun, like, you know, alone and experiencing these things. It's awesome. So
it's so worth it.
The romantic thing is one thing, but it's all subjective, right? I mean, it's just something you should check out next time.
And I love what you just said there, because as you always are hearing like how expensive things are getting. And of course, like, you know, I bring up like horse-drawn carriage, but like for something like that, I mean, it's like a special occasion. But what I love about it, and hopefully everyone is lucky enough to end up with someone who shares kind of that passion with you, and you can find these like little known things and something that's special to you. You know what I mean? I mean, like, it's just there's so many opportunities there, and I love and Tom Strong, seriously, man, like kudos and snaps to you for the engagement, and you as well, Drew, if you're still here. I mean, there's just so many opportunities and facets of Disney that you really could do this for the entire month of February. And I got to be honest with you, Chris, I'm surprised we didn't milk it longer, but that's fine.
Well, with that being said, let's cut to the Team Cosmic segment for this week.
Yeah.
All right. So we showed you early in the show. I'll do it again. You like that one, eh?
Yeah.
So there's Tom Strong once again.
Look at this guy. Like, he comes off so hard, like in the chat. He's like, I'm gonna do like 18 shots, and then look at him. That is great. Snaps for Tom Strong. Everybody in the chat room. Let's go. Let's go. I'm not gonna say. Can I say this and not get yelled at, man? Like, I do feel like you might have. Maybe. I mean, I don't want to say overachieved, but it does seem that you may have a little bit. That's cool. Next.
Who sent it? This was Rob C on Twitter. Twitter, I think it was. Anyways,
aww,
picture at Disneyland there. Love that one too.
Oh man,
now,
very cute.
Yeah. Love it. Can't wait to get back there. I miss Disneyland more than
still haven't been.
Yeah, miss Disneyland more than anything. Let's see here. So last week we did the draw a Disney character in 90 seconds, right? And
yes, I'm excited about this.
We attempted, and you know, we all just do this for fun, anyways. None of us are like animators or whatever. We
animators. Are you kidding me?
Speak for yourself, Chris.
The fact you can even start the intro over, Chris. It's not even close to that. Come on, animators. I couldn't even find a pencil. Thank you. That's perfect. Let's start over. There we go.
Is this what you wanted?
I did. I really did.
So anyhow, we showed you our drawing skills last week on a scale of 1 to 10. So some of you sent in photos because you did it along with us, or you did it afterwards in 90 seconds. And Shorn Force sent in some. Now, if you remember back to like last time, and also to the October shows, there was those fascinating like pumpkins, the big pumpkins that were drawn and like drawn really, really well. So with that being said, the first ones that we drew last week was Winnie the Pooh, Kermit the Frog, and Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit. Angelina? You know who Judge Doom is?
Oh, I got to watch the movie, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
everyone knows.
not a fan.
And
not a fan.
You can go look on my Twitter for my response. That's all.
The
Anyways.
Twitter machine, by the way, if we could have like, I have to say, I held back on responding on the Twitter machine because I was like, come on, Ange. Like, it was not as bad.
I don't like the idea. Okay, really quick. I do not like the idea of our cartoons being tortured or hurt or like, I don't want any blood or gore involved with my cartoons. Okay, that is like it. No, not interested.
Okay.
I am not interested.
Well, did you see the new Tom and Jerry trailer? There's a lot of violence in the Tom and Jerry trailer.
I know.
And I'm okay. All right, go ahead.
I don't like this.
Exactly.
Why is that stuck on there? Okay.
Mandy agrees with you, Angelina. So there you go.
And he agrees with me.
All right. There we go.
There was a lot
wholesome content.
The shoe, I will say, man, the shoe gets put in that stuff, dude. It gets me, man. It gets me. That's what got me, though, into saving animals, Ange. Okay? We're going to go save all the animals because those eyes, oh, my God, they make me weep. All right, Chris.
Can I want to show these photos here. So this is Shorn Force.
Yes, please.
In the chat, drew these. So this is Winnie the Pooh, Kermit the Frog, and Judge Doom from Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
Look
that's
those.
definitely Judge Doom.
In 90 seconds. Yeah. He's got the glasses.
Kermit.
Right? Yes. Yeah.
Okay, whose is this again?
Shorn Force.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Shorn Force. Oh my God! What?
I
have to start like FaceTiming Shorn Force. I'm gonna start FaceTiming Shorn Force when we're doing this.
He's gonna airdrop
Shorn Force. Airdrop me, man.
There you go. And so the other, there was two more, right? So we did Cheshire Cat and we did Eve. So his rendition of those right there. There you go.
It's really crazy.
I want proof. I want videos.
I know, right?
I want a live drawing Shorn Force. Let's have Shorn Force on the show next time we do it.
Yes. Angelina wants to know that this happened in 90 seconds because I will say that best laid plans. That's what I'm saying because it's like I saw his little circle there. That's what I was trying to do.
Oh yeah,
it just went terrible. It went terribly awry after that.
Yeah,
I was like, I had the circle, and then it was like I drew like some type of zombie creature that was gonna haunt your nightmares forever.
This is about so there you go. A couple photos that were sent in. We always appreciate that. And if there's ever Tom Strong putting up the challenge, I'll crush you all in 90-second drawings. All right. We will. Yeah.
What up, Tom Strong? Put up or shut up, bro. Let's go.
So if there's ever any like topics, if there's stuff you want us to cover on the show, please don't be a stranger on social media. Hit up any of us. Email Chris at WDWNT.com. Always want to know your ideas, what you want featured on the show, show topics. We're open to playing like more games on the show. We want to kind of do that once a month. The first show of every month be a game, whether it be the drawing one or maybe it's something completely different. My wife and I are starting to think of like other things that we could bring into the show game-wise that I haven't even shared with you guys yet. So, Team Cosmic. Like I always say, we're all in this together. Whether you're on the screen or if you're in the chat room. Hey, live in the dream. Super chat to interrupt. Just because you guys are awesome. Oh my goodness. If I could make the lights more red, I would. Glowing, gushing. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you.
This is one of those things where like I know that Jason's like ready to like hook us off the air, but I mean we have not done this, and I know Chris that I used to do it every week, but I'm gonna do it again. It's been like 2 weeks. Ange, come on with me because you're my girl for this. This is why we do this on Mondays, right? Like so now we're almost going into a year. We had no idea.
That's insane.
That 1 year ago. Right? That this was still going to be happening. We thought maybe we would meet some friends in the chat room and we would maybe get to like do some sort of like thing together. But like you guys, like seriously, the people who are here, like I know your names. I love seeing you on all the the Twitter machines and all of those things. But like,
yes,
like
week,
you have become like a community and a family for us. And that is with like nothing even happening. Like the three of us have not even been to the park, and I would love to have been.
No,
but we
literally never met Jeff in my life.
Just kind of isn't that amazing? nor Chris. I've never met Chris.
No, we haven't. We've been in the same park.
That's beyond. That's beyond.
Everyone understands that. So when I meet everyone in the chat room, and that is going to happen, I will have as much in-person contact with each of you as I will have had with these two beautiful people. And it's just one of those things, man, where like I do not think we thought it was going to go this long, and it has become something more than it was always intended to be. And it is because of all of you out there in the chat room. You can mock it, but I mean, like it is amazing that you guys make time for us every week, and it is something that we all look forward to. It's great that we started doing it on Mondays, because it's like, really, I kind of hate Mondays. Case of the Mondays, at least we have this to look forward to. So thank you all for kind of like hanging with us, right, Ange? Right? Am I doing it justice? Am I doing it justice?
I got a
super chat. Yes, you absolutely are. And yes, and there's a super chat from JD. It says Chris makes his lights any more red, he'll be doing the silhouette challenge. That's funny. If you're on TikTok, you know what the silhouette challenge is. Well, I mean, it's that the week of love. So, but yes, to just like really quickly say what Jeff was just saying, it's this time of love, and we love all of you, and we're so grateful to be here. And Chris and Jeff, thanks for letting me come on this ride with you. It's almost a year. That's insane.
Yeah.
Tom Strong, $2 super chat. I'm crying like when Bambi lost his mama. No.
He's just dark, man. He goes dark every time.
Thank you so much. Thank you all for joining us. You know, this is a lot of fun. I see all the love in the chat. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to get down there with you one day when it's all safe for us to do it. And obviously there's the complications of us being in Canada. It's going to cost us a lot to get back into our own country when we want right now, but we will do it at some point.
I'll harbor you. Oh my God, I'm gonna harbor you guys like as like illegals
in your new little house.
My new little house, yes. I'm gonna harbor you.
Look at all that. I love all the hearts in the chat. Thank you so very much for that. And hey, Shornforce, $3 with the super sticker. Look at that super sticker. Thank you.
Very fancy, Shornforce.
We really appreciate you all joining us. It is the most fun on Monday nights to have you with us. We really do love this show. And like I said, if we're on screen, but you're all there in the chat room, as Jeff likes to call it. And you're involved. If you're watching the show, you're involved just as much as we are. So we love hearing from you. Please send an email, chris@WDWNT.com. Even if you just want to say hi, hit us up on social media. You can do that also. Got to reveal next week's show. We teased it last week. So last week we did like a random draw based on movies. Speaking about involving everyone in Team Cosmic in the chat, we said you guys pick a bunch of movies, and then Angelina put them into like a random winner generator, and we're going to be creating our own lands based on the movies that were randomly chosen live last week on the air. So I have Moana. Angelina has Hunchback, and Jeff has Lilo and Stitch. And you can create a new land wherever you think. What's going on? Did I miss something? I'm
sorry, man. Tom Strong says, I'm going to go host a chat room post show in my live journal. I'm like, what is it? I'm going to go. Does anybody have a AIM disc? A CD-ROM. Anybody have that? Does that exist?
So next week on the show, episode 47, creating our own lands at Walt Disney World as chosen by the viewers. That is you, Team Cosmic. We are looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll include like attractions, a restaurant, maybe a meet and greet. It can be anywhere that we think it should fit in Walt Disney World. We're not taking anything out. We're just adding. We're kind of stretching the land if we have to and putting it in somewhere at Walt Disney World. So Jeff has Lilo and Stitch. Angelina has Hunchback of Notre Dame, Notre Dame, Canadian.
Tomato.
Dinorama, tomato. Yeah, and I have Mulan. That'll get the chat going.
Moana.
So,
you're not Mulan. You're Moana.
Come on, man.
Oh,
Did
you're
I say
showing your
Mulan?
age.
Wait,
My
Did
goodness.
I
which
say
one does he
Mulan?
have? I don't even know.
You have Moana.
Yes,
You
you
said
did.
Mulan.
You
No, I don't have
totally
Mulan.
said Mulan.
I don't have Mulana. I can't say it now.
What does he have?
Mulana.
Yes,
What does he have?
Moana.
Moana.
All right, thank you. Good
I'm
God,
done.
now I feel
don't
like
know.
we're cheating.
But I have Mulana. Mulana.
Nico the Greek. Nico the Greco is running Windows 95. He's got it.
You
wins.
upgraded to Windows 95? Man, I was running this on DOS last week. Okay. With that being said, this has been a party. Thank you so much for joining us, as always. Next week, creating our own lands at Walt Disney World. Please join us. Do send an email, chris@WDWNT.com. We want you to give us show ideas. Also, we have lots of stuff coming up, but we always want to hear from you. So big thanks to Jason for bringing us. Actually, I brought us on the air today, but Jason helped us out. He's still a producer. Huge thanks to Jason for doing that.
Why is he not here?
Because he's in Disney half the time, but not tonight. But maybe next week. So big thanks to Jason Diffendahl for producing the show, bringing us on the air, setting it all up. Thank you to Team Cosmic in the chat. Always appreciate you. Much love to everyone there. For Jeff and Angelina, I'm Cosmic Chris Reid. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you next Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. And remember, like always, do what makes you happy.